these Bluedio UFO Plus Pros in. Man, they do know how to come up with some names, don't they? But they make some damn good headphones. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I was shocked, impressed, and yeah, I'm feeling good about these. But let's talk about them, man. You know, so the reason why I ordered these was because I'm in the search for the best headphones I can afford in my little budget. And I tried out a couple of other ones. And I started off with the UFOs, the regular UFOs. But then, for some reason, I looked online and I saw Pro, and I was like, man, I didn't even see that. And yeah, they actually cost a little bit more, but I mean, why not get the Pros? So these were actually really good headphones. Go back after you finish this video and check out my review on the regular UFOs. And I'm gonna be comparing them in just a second, but these are great headphones, and which is what led me to go ahead and get these anyways, these UFO Pros, or Pro Pluses. So let's talk about them a little bit. First off, we're gonna go on build quality. So, man, just like the other pair, we got this, I don't know if I think it's vinyl. It's not leather at all. This has got to be some kind of vinyl. It's not TPU, it's not PU leather or nothing like that. It's definitely vinyl. It looks quality stitched, man. It doesn't look like it's gonna be ripping up or coming off anytime soon. Got a little bit of branding right there. I like the fact that in their higher end headphones, they decided not to inundate them with branding. We just got a little bit of TRT sound right here, which I approve of that. And I approve of what it does. And VFT, whatever that means, man, I need to look on the box and see, you know, what VFT means. Then they got their brand right there. So they did not overbrand these. I mean, that's pretty good compared to what I've seen, you know, in other headphones and other headphones from Bluedio. I like the fact that they still continue with this metal framing. If you drop these, chances are they will not crack or break or even bend for that matter, because this is some type of aluminum alloy, titanium alloy, I think it is. But the difference between the framing is they actually constructed it to where the ear cups swivel up into, you know, their little compact traveling size like that versus folding up like these do. So now you can do it DJ style when somebody's, you know, trying to talk to you and get on your nerves while you listen to music. Why is that? When you listen to music, people always want to talk to you with your headphones on. Like, man, I got on headphones, can't you see that? But anyways, this is that, hey, you're disturbing me mode, right? You just kick it up to the side like that. But I actually like that. I've never had headphones that flip up from the side before. And I mean, I've never had them long term anyways. I did test some out, and I kind of like it, how you can just flip it up and just hold it like that. Because I've always had, you know, ones like this that fold or whatever, and I just kick it back and it never really bothered me. But now I see what a convenience it is to just flip it up and it's still tight on your head because, you know, it's still structurally sound. Yeah, this is all metal right here. It's a solid construction. Now this plastic that they use, it seems to be a nice, it's a sturdy plastic, man. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be cracking. It's not flimsy. It doesn't creak or anything like that. Now, once again, you got this clinking, this clapping noise. That's really just the cups. They swivel up and down, it would be. And then, if you can see that, they just swivel back and forth. So they do land on your ear, kind of where they're supposed to be. So that's good to have all that motion in the ear cups there. The ear cup itself is actually made out of real soft, plushy material. Now, I will say that the design, now these do open up quite a bit. So the design is a circular design ear cup versus what we have in the oval, or I call it ear-shaped ear cup. So while these get on your ears and they just kind of sit like two hands, these do not. I'm not gonna say, they were not that comfortable right off the bat because the top of my ear, or even maybe the bottom of my ear, but I definitely noticed the top of my ear hitting the edge of the cup. So I had to kind of wiggle it in there. Now, I think I might have some smaller ears than the average person, but my ears will kind of fit in here if I work with it a little bit, because I just don't like nothing pushing on my ear like that. And these do have a lot of clamping force. So until you break them in and start stretching them out, they're gonna clamp down on your head like some vice grips or a head vice or something like that. So beware of that. Now let's look at the shape of these. So they do have this, it looks like a round shape right here, right? And you got lots of padding here, so they're all about comfort. But when they sit on your ears and they open up, they sit like this. I'm gonna put them on right now so you can see. Now, that looks like London Bridge is sitting on top of my head, man. It's just got this big old gap right here and it just comes down at an angle. It's just like, you know who I look like? I look like Marvin the Martian from the Flintstones. Y'all remember the little green dude that used to hang out with Fred Flintstone and Barney, man, the green guy. That's what this kind of reminds me of, this whole crown thing I got going right here. But the ear cups, I mean, now, since I've been wearing them for a couple days, they don't feel bad and it doesn't feel like a lot of pressure there. And I think I've gotten myself used to it. So it just, you know, right out the box, you might not think they're extremely comfortable, but, you know, you just got to break them in. I actually did wear these to bed one night. I was just, you know, jamming some music. I was listening to the blues and I woke up and the headphones were still on and they were still going. And, yeah, my ears have just gotten used to it, so it's all broken in. So if they're not comfortable off the bat, just break them in. The only thing as far as looks that I don't necessarily like is the way they sit on your head, you know, just like that big old kind of helmet style. So let's talk about nighttime since I brought it up. Now, getting into the construction as well, they got the button right here. So on the previous version, they have the same layout, which are forward track, back track, and up and down volume, and then that circle multi-function button with the blue ring around it. Now, in the daytime, you probably can't even see this, won't even notice it, but I like to listen to my headphones at night. I'm laying in bed, and dude, that light, it flashes intermittently. So you'll just all of a sudden see this big blue light. I know why they call it the UFOs now. I just figured it out. So they call it the UFOs because that blue light makes it seem like the UFOs are coming down to get you, because it flashes on the wall and just kind of brightens up the room, and then it'll go away. And then, like, I don't know, 2 minutes later, it flashes again. And it is bright, man. That is a bright LED ring they got on there. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of this at night. Now, on this side, now I will say on both of these headphones, or really all of their headphones, I think they kind of missed the mark and just kind of left some open space here. I don't know what's behind here, but I know the Sony XB950BTs, that's a long name too, they have NFC in the other cup. So, I mean, got some empty space here, man. Fill it with some NFC. You got all this good technology in here. But I know they ran out of room. You know why? Because these jokers have 12 drivers, 6 on each side. Yeah, man, they got like a subwoofer in here and 2 mids and 2 highs, and okay, maybe 2 mids, 3 highs, and 1 subwoofer. I think that's 6 on each side, right? And now we get into the sound. So with 12 drivers, remember how I talked about the 8 drivers? With 12 drivers, they really do a good job of separating sound. Like I said before, I just started thinking in more detail. You know, when you're listening to a surround sound, you got all these different speakers, but in headphones, you got a left and a right. So it's not like, it's stereo, but it's not like surround sound. This is surround sound. Now, it does have a secondary mode where you hit the track forward and hold it, and it's more of an EQ button. It's not a 3D sound. So, and it's not even that noticeable, but you will notice it. It does kind of just, to me, it more compresses the music than anything else. So I leave it off. But man, let me tell you, the bass in here, the bass is ridiculous. The bass is punchier, stronger, and it responds to lower frequencies than the UFOs. So it's definitely worth the upgrade, and I'll say that again throughout this video. And the highs are ridiculous. Your ears will be ringing. Like it definitely captures the highs. So you're getting good stereo sound in these headphones. I mean, you can really hear some stuff in here. However, you can still feel like it's not 100% clear. I will say that it's very, very, very clear. It's just not 100%. You can still tell that these are bass-oriented headphones. So if you're a classical music kind of guy, or I don't know, maybe jazz, and you want to hear all those instruments the way they're supposed to sound, don't bother getting these headphones. I got something for you coming up. We'll go to another video for that. These right here are for people who want to listen to, I don't know, rock, definitely hip hop, definitely some R&B, things with a lot of bass, but not that overwhelming crazy bass, right? But you just want to feel it in your skull. But you still want a lot of good, clean mids and highs. You're just not listening for specifics. That's what these headphones are for. You want to hear those clean mids and highs, but you're not looking for specifics because these are still bass-oriented headphones. Because you can still hear it. You can still hear all the treble, still a little bit bassed out, if that makes any sense at all. But you know, for overall listening, yeah, get these headphones, spend your money. I think they are fantastic. I like the technology that's in here. However they arranged these speakers and shoved them all up in these little ear cups, man, and did all their little tweaking to get them all to work right and sound good together, man. They did a good job. The build quality is there. I tell you once again, I don't like that blue ring right there. I mean, in the daytime it's cool, but I'm mostly doing this thing at night, so that does bother me. And I really don't like all the noise that they make. So if this bothers you, I'm kind of a heavily annoyed guy when it comes to sound. If it's not music, it's racket. So I don't like all the rattling. But I do like the fact that they provide you all the extra goodies, which is a really high quality DJ style 3.5 millimeter connection cable, and it has an adapter on it, which is cool, man. I mean, so if you got that, if you plug it into a stereo, you're good to go, or some kind of, you know, amplifier. That's awesome, man. And it's a high quality cable. Look how thick that is. That's crazy. Also, this flat USB cable right here, tangle free. I do appreciate that. I might just be using this for something else, you know, other than the headphones. I got like a ton of these, but they're not flat. And they provide you this nice case, man. This case I'm gonna call it hard shell, but it is squishable. It's not like hard. It's not like plastic. It is, you can squish it. You can see my thumb getting in there, but it will protect your headphones. Don't like a, you know, 30-pound brick on it or nothing and keep your headphones nice, but it will protect it from the elements. Yeah, I like these, man. In my opinion, if you're looking for all-around music listening, like I said, if you're classical music and you want to hear precise instrumental sounds, don't bother with these headphones. I got something for you coming up. But these are for the average listener, and you want to hear some good clean bass, and you want to crank them up loud, because these suckers go loud. As far as decibels, whoo, oh my goodness, yeah, you're gonna have a headache. But yeah, get these headphones, man. The price actually varies. I got these from Amazon.com. These headphones are excellent, and I think they're a good buy, man. Almost forgot to tell y'all, as far as that 3.5 millimeter cable, you can plug it into any ear you want to. So you don't have to be, you know, confined to just hanging it off the left side of your ear if you need to connect. And as far as that connection, they sound just as good. You just lose all the, you know, all the Bluetooth features because they're not powered. So you don't have to have that blue ring or nothing like that. But yeah, plug it into any side and they still sound good and clean. But these are Bluetooth headphones, so we're not gonna stress too much about that wire connection. Once again, I say it's all right to spend your money on these headphones, but hey, I ain't never claimed to be an expert in this kind of stuff. I'm just doing reviews. But before I go, I'm gonna need y'all to tap on that like button and smash on that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all at the next one.